Uh, my name is Sergeant Saul Gomez. I'm the Public Information Sergeant with the California Highway Patrol out of Southern Division. I want to take everyone back to the initial start of this incident. This incident occurred June 21st, 2017. That's what sparked this investigation. After some significant work by our officers, we have come to a conclusion in this incident. I will introduce Assistant Chief Mark Garrett to take us through what has happened since then.
Thank you, Sergeant Gomez. As the Sergeant reminded all of us here at this conference and the public watching, this incident garnered national attention. And the reason is because it was such a sensational and, quite frankly, issue regarding public safety. So going back to June 21st of 2017, we actually had a road rage incident occur on State Route 14 in the vicinity of Santa Clarita in northern Los Angeles County. That incident took place between a motorcyclist and a passenger vehicle and a third uninvolved vehicle as it relates to the actual road rage incident. The driver of that uninvolved vehicle actually sustained injuries, and again brought us to where we are today. Today, I am very proud to announce that we have made an arrest of the individual that we believe is responsible for this incident. That individual is Andrew Flanigan, 45 years old, of Arleta, California. He has been booked on $110,000 bail for 3 felony charges: felony assault with a deadly weapon, felony reckless driving, and felony hit and run. Obviously, this has been an 8-month-long investigation. I will tell you that in a relatively short time, our investigators with the California Highway Patrol did a very good job in identifying and becoming very comfortable with the identity of the suspected hit-and-run driver. However, in order to build our case and to make sure that we had the proper amount of evidence along with the district attorney's office, we decided to monitor this individual and again build that case and use some techniques that I won't get into here out of concern for the integrity of the investigation. But we are very, very proud to say that this person's been booked. We feel that we have the person responsible for this incident. This is a strong reminder to all of us that operating a motor vehicle on a highway is an incredibly, incredibly important thing to remember when it comes to responsibility. To remember the level of danger that a 4,000-pound vehicle or maybe even a 600-pound vehicle can pose to innocent people and, of course, yourself. Remember when you're out there that things may happen that may irritate you, that may frustrate you, but ultimately your job to yourself first and to the other motoring public is to get home safe. And it's these types of events that unfortunately remind us of the responsibility to drive with caution in regard to everyone's public safety. I want to thank again the DA's office. I want to thank the investigators of the CHP that did a tremendous job, meticulous job in identifying and arresting this individual, along with the task force that we are involved in with the U.S. Marshal's Office. Again, please drive safely. Remember to get home safe for your family and the other people on our highways. And with that, I will take any questions. Well, again, I don't want to get into the specifics, but I will say this, that the videotape that we obtained from a witness was a major part of our investigation. And again, what we saw was only a portion, on that videotape, was only a portion of the complete, the total time of the altercation and the interaction between the two involved vehicles. But that videotape gave us some great leads and some other techniques that we used. And again, we don't want to compromise the investigation. Obviously, there's still prosecution to follow, but I will say that we took a great deal of time utilizing the videotape that was provided, thank goodness, from a citizen, and it led us to where we are now. Yes, the person that we did arrest Again, Andrew Flanigan was the gentleman on that infamous orange motorcycle that you've probably all seen on that social media website or websites. And again, it reminds us that just because you may be on a smaller, less significant vehicle does not mean that you cannot engage in very, very unsafe practices and cause injury to innocent people. Well, again, I won't get into the process. And again, this is a coordination between the CHP and the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. So as a team, we came to the conclusion that the person certainly most responsible for this was Mr. Flanigan. Again, that's why I want to emphasize that only a portion of the overall incident, the total incident, was seen on that videotape. As an investigators, we have to be objective. And we have to decide that who is responsible and certainly who's most responsible. And that's the decision we came to with the DA's office.
Does Mr. Flanigan have a record with the CHP as far as other complaints with his driving with his motorcycle at all?
You know, to my knowledge, I am not aware of a criminal history with Mr. Flanigan, certainly with his driving history. It did have a license plate, and to my naked eye, I was not able to, when I watched the video like you did, I was not able to see what those digits were, but it doesn't mean that we couldn't figure it out with our investigators.
So when did you identify him?
We identified him very early on, and I'm talking within the first week. And when I say identified, we were very comfortable. We were very confident that we knew who it was. Well, that's a statement you made, and we monitor this gentleman because we did not feel that he was an ongoing public safety threat. If we felt that this gentleman, through our surveillance, was committing these types of acts on a daily basis, believe me, we would not have waited 8 months to arrest him because we would have had brand new charges to arrest him for. So we did not feel that he was an ongoing public danger.
Right. So for clarity, to Mr. Kimmons' point, did you think you not have enough evidence for prosecution after a week and you need to accumulate? Is that the reason for the delay in his apprehension?
Well, one of the things is we have to go back, and we did go back and look at all the dynamics. And again, there were multiple witnesses that we talked to, and we were able to obtain more than just one witness to speak to. So we wanted to make sure that we had all of the elements possible to present the strongest case to the DA, and that's what we did. And in conjunction with him, in our opinion, not being, number one, a flight risk and not being a public threat, public safety threat, we felt that we could take as much time as we thought needed to build a proper case.
As you get to the sedan one more time, you're not condoning the actions of the driver who then retaliated and tried to pin the motorcyclist to the wall.
No, I'm not condoning any of the actions, and I understand your point. Listen, just because an individual may engage in behavior that you or I, and certainly I as a law enforcement professional and traffic investigation professional, may not be the wisest actions, does not mean they're criminal. Listen, I'm like you. I'm 54 years old. I've been driving for a long time, and there have been a number of times that I've been or would be involved with a road rage where I decide to exit the freeway or slow down or speed up to separate myself from the threat. The fact that it may not have happened here does not make any given person's actions criminal. And again, that's where we came to that conclusion on.
Very good.
Can you spell your first and last chief again?
Yes, first name is Mark, M-A-R-K. The last name is Garrett, G-A-R-R-E-T-T. Assistant Chief, CHP. Southern Division. Thank you.
Thank you, folks, for attending. Any further questions can be forwarded to the Newhall CHP area office or the Southern Division Public Information Unit. Thank you.